It's good to be using ESV. I think if you use one translation too much, they might hit you with a copyright strike. So, though I just kind of went on this site, got the ad covering it that I used to look stuff up. What does the Bible say about Michael the Archangel? So the Jehovah's Witnesses believe that Michael the Archangel is God. And is Jesus Christ. I don't even remember off the top of my head, but like he's Jesus Christ. Like he became human. He was Michael the Archangel in the beginning of time. Then he became Jesus Christ, and yeah, something like that. Either way they put it, it's Jesus equals Michael the Archangel. But I'm going to go to the verse that talks about that they use to prove that, supposedly. There we go. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Let's pop that up. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a cry of command, with the voice of an archangel, and with the sound of the trumpet of God, and the dead in Christ will rise first. So, the Lord himself, Jesus, he will go down, and he will rise with Michael the Archangel, with the voice of an archangel. He will go. They will go up to heaven. So, how many archangels are there? Jude 1:9. But when the archangel Michael, contending with the devil, was disputed. This is kind of weird. This is a different translation. Was disputing about the body of Moses. He did not presume to pronounce a blasphemous judgment, but said, "The Lord rebuke you." So why were they fighting over Moses' dead body? Whole nother conversation, whole nother video. But the Archangel Michael, not an archangel, and let me see, where's Daniel? There we go. Not that one. Daniel 12. There we go. What is that? Let's just go to, that's Revelation 12. Let me look it up. Daniel 12, verse 1. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince withstandeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, ever to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that should be found written in the book. So what that's talking about, end times, whole different thing. But Michael shall stand up, the great prince. So it's like one dude, Michael, the great prince, or Michael, the archangel from earlier. So, and you look at any other reference to angels, cherubim, seraphim, whatever. I wonder if that burp. I wonder if you guys, when I burp, you guys hear me. I don't know. I probably should have even said anything. Anyways, yeah, there's cherubim, seraphim, different kinds of angels. There's, I think the cherubim are more powerful than the regular angels. Whole different thing. The seraphim, I'm not sure who they are exactly. I don't know. Angelology, whole other thing. But you look through that, there's only one archangel talked about. That's Michael the Archangel. And if I remember, like he's going to be battling Satan. It's not going to be God. He's going to be battling Satan. Don't quote me on that. I'm not 100% sure. Look into it for yourself. Because I'd have to, I'm not, I just realized I'm not actually sure. I haven't, it's something I've heard. I haven't really gone into the end times thing again. But anyways, but yeah, one guy, Michael the Archangel. So who is that? I'll go back to the, whatever you call it, First Thessalonians. For the Lord himself will descend from heaven with a cry of command, with the voice of an archangel, and with the sound of the trumpet of God. And the dead in Christ will rise first. So they say, the Jehovah's Witnesses, that, because, and I don't think they're going to bring, well, no, they might. Because when I talked to them, I talked about the divinity of Christ. But they might talk about this with the average person. Either way, it's a teaching. They believe Michael the Archangel they believe that's who he is Jesus. I didn't get to that yet, but they believe Michael the Archangel is Jesus because when the Lord comes, he will come with the voice of an archangel. So you know what that means? That means if he has the voice of an archangel, he must be an archangel, and he must be Michael the Archangel because he has the voice of an archangel. And then they use that to support their views about Jesus. Like, for example, they don't believe Jesus. They believe Jesus, what was it? He died. Yeah, they believe he died, if I remember right. And then he didn't make it to heaven. He just died. He wasn't I don't think they believe it, or no, he died. He rose from the dead, but as a spirit. His body's dead, but his spirit lived on, and yeah. Thing that doesn't make sense or work or anything. But yeah, so they use this for their views, and they base it off of this verse. And at first glance, it's like I guess that's true. Michael the Archangel. Problem with that, look at right after that. So he'll come from heaven with a cry of command, okay, with the voice of an archangel. So he's an archangel, and with the sound of the trumpet of God. So is Jesus a trumpet? He comes with the sound of a trumpet. So it's like the voice of an archangel. If he comes with the voice of an archangel, he must be an archangel. He comes with the sound of the trumpet of God. He must be a trumpet because he comes with the sound of a trumpet. Isn't that how that works? Or is this just the procession? Is this just they're all coming down from heaven, and including the archangel, and when they all come down, there's a cry of command, from God, from Jesus, with the voice of an archangel. And where's that voice from? From Michael the Archangel coming down with him. And with the sound of trumpet of God, where's that from? It's a trumpet of God. It's being blown. That's why that noise is there. See? So, it's just, this is what's hailing his return. The cry of command, the voice of an archangel, and the sound of trumpet. The sound of the trumpet of God, excuse me. The trumpet of God. There's a trumpet, and the trumpet is of God. So, is the trumpet God? God's a trumpet. I'm going to start my own group. It's going to be, the trumpet group. We're going to We're the trumpet of God. We follow the trumpet. We put it on a little statue and we worship the trumpet. It doesn't work. And that's the thing about the Jehovah's Witnesses and groups such as that. They twist these verses to say things that just don't work. So, yeah. And if you're a Jehovah's Witness that's watching it, same thing with the others. You need Jesus. You've been trapped in this group, and you need Jesus to set you free, to actually know him.